Yes, my people, them was crack-a-lacking. We're back with another one, man. Father Talks Podcast, episode 50. Yeah, you heard that right. 50 episodes deep, man. I really want to big up everyone, and I mean everyone and anyone who has been with me on this journey since I started it. Even if I don't know you, do you know what I mean? Big up to you. Salutes and love hearts to you, because boy, doing this thing, I say it all the time, but doing this thing with no emotion is a myth. But you know, I started it to better myself and to help other people, so we continue to build, man. The only way is up, you know what I mean? But hopefully everyone stays locked in and carries on supporting, man. Salutes and love hearts to all of you, all 124 of you. Running these subscribers up slowly. Subscribers up, I said that a bit mad. But yeah, slowly, they're building. You know what I mean? But today's topic of the episode, man, we all see it yesterday. The boy Ghetts got sentenced to 12 years in prison for the hit and run he done last year. Now, first of all, I must say, you know, like always, respect to manners, man. Rest in peace to the brother who lost his life. What was his name? Yaming? I don't even know how to say his name, but rest in peace to him. Thoughts with his family, man, because, you know, even now at this time, it's even harder because, you know, when they were going through it, when it happened, it was sad. They were, you know what I mean, they were lost and whatnot. Them parents there, that was their only child. Do you know what I mean? Their only child. So, you know, to get over it is hard, but it's been a couple months, so they were maybe slowly starting to not get over it, but like get used to it, you know. But now it's all come back again with the court case, and personally, I think it is mad. 12 years is crazy. Like, let's have it right, yeah? There's mandem out there who are just trapping. And obviously, like I say, I'm not for trapping, do you know what I mean? I don't glorify it, I don't condone it. But, like, if a man's literally, like, you get certain men who are literally just trapping. They're not trying to do bootings, nothing like that. No M charges, nothing. All they want to do is sell their food and make their pee. And they've been sentenced to longer than 12 years. Let that sink in, innit? Do you know what I mean? Let that sink in. Because there's mandem out there that have just been trapping, no gang banging. Literally, I'm talking about, you know, you get them grown men that they wear the suits and that, like, because they don't even want to be known as a trapper. But they get caught, unfortunately. Well, I say unfortunately, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, innit? Like, they get caught and they get longer than 12 years. Like, listen, I am a big fan of Ghetts. Yeah, I've been a fan of Ghetts from what? The age of 8 years old. Do you know what I mean? Because I if I'm correct, the Risky Roads DVDs came out around them times. Maybe like when I was 8. Maybe even a bit before that, to be fair. 8 I would have been, 8 it would have been 2004. So yeah, around them times, do you know what I mean? Man was listening to Ghetts when he never had the tooth. If you're a real Ghetts fan, you know about when he never had the tooth and that, jumping on the hype and that. But that's what I'm trying to say is, like, I've been a real big fan of him. So, you know, some people who are real big fans of people will still say, nah, man, he should have even got 12 years. You know, it weren't his fault. But big man, that is madness, yeah? Because obviously I've been seeing all the news articles, seeing the videos on Instagram, and some people are even commenting on the videos like, why weren't there no police traffic? Why weren't no traffic officers about stopping him? Why weren't no one reporting him? Are we all right here? Like, are we really all right here? How can we even be questioning that? The question is, why was he driving like some madman? Yeah? Because the article I read said that he admitted to being over the limit. He had 3 glasses of brandy with a meal. Big man, you licked. Allow it. And let's have it right. Like, he was probably lying. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, he might not have been lying, but he probably was, because there's other things saying that he was at a party and he was lick up, do you know what I mean? But you never really know, you know what I'm saying? But the matter of the fact is, he knew he was intoxicated and he still decided to get in the car. And let's have it right, yeah? When most people are waved like that, they try to drive slowly, you know what I mean? Like, one of my brethren, he got done for drink driving a couple years back, yeah? He got put on a ban and that. He didn't lick no one down, he didn't harm no one, but because of how he was driving in the road, feds clocked him and said, nah, you're driving too slow, something a guan, you know what I mean? So why was this guy driving like my man's Lewis Hamilton or Michael Schumacher? Why go on with this brother here? Do you know what I mean? This is supposed to be like, this is what annoys me about the whole thing here. Because Ghetts he's a global icon. Let's have it right. Do you know what I mean? He made his name in the UK, but he is all over the world now. Do you know what I mean? He's a big rapper. He's a big influencer. He might not even realise it, but so many people, you know, they look up to him. He's a role model to them. Seeing how he's come up from the streets, making all these tunes, making all this money. Then he's in all these programs, Supercell, do you know what I mean? Big time actor now as well. Like, so, you know, when you're in this kind of position of power, you know, you're meant to stand on business 24/7. Do you know what I mean? Cool, we have our slip-ups. But there's a slip-up, and then there's just being a straight idiot. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just mad, innit, how people are even questioning the fact that, like, why weren't there nothing else in order for him not to do that? The only thing in order for him not to do that was for him not to get in that car when he's lick off his head. And that's the realness. That is the straight realness. Like, because you got to think, he's got 12 years. He's been sentenced to 12 years, yeah? But he could do 6 years and come out on good behaviour. And what makes it even more mad, like I was saying yesterday in the Epstein episode, yeah? When you got money, you got power. And that's the realness. Like, I'm trying to speculate or nothing like that, but he could have easily paid his way to get less than 12, to get less than what he was meant to get. Do you know what I mean? Like, he could have been threatened with, I don't know, 20 years, and he could have said, listen, let me run this, lower the sentence. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could say, nah, it's unrealistic, we're not in America, but gee, the way the corruption's running nowadays, anything can have gone. That's all I'm saying, innit? But yeah, man, like, I reckon he should have definitely got more than 12 years. He should have got slapped with a life sentence. And that's the realness. No parole. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not just like a normal accident where he's driving and he's just ran someone over by accident because they've ran in the middle of the road, or, you know, when someone gets run over sometimes, like, it's a genuine accident. Like, I've been run over myself and it was my fault because I was an idiot not looking where I was going. Do you know what I mean? It was my fault. This brother is driving like no one else is on the road. Like, if you've seen a video before he even licked my man down, he's driving through them streets like no one else is on them road. Nearly licked down how many motorcyclists on the way before licking down my man. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Listen, like I've said, I'm a big fan of Ghetts. I admire him, but 12 years is not enough, boy. And it's a shame that it really gets like that. Like, when you're in a certain position, you can worm your way out of things. It's crazy. Like, I know they have it right. I know they say, like, you know, some rapists get less sentences than dealers and whatnot, but that's a whole nother story. Do you know what I mean? With Ghetts, he should be getting a lot more than 12 years. And that is the realness, man. That is the realness. It's actually quite sad. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, that Donnie was them parents' only child. 20 years old. 20 years old. Listen, I'm 29 years old. Yeah? And I can tell you something. Like, in the space of from when I was 20 to now, I've done so much. Yeah? So much. Like, I come on here sometimes and I down myself a lot sometimes and say, you know, I've been a bit of I failed as a man, this, that and the other. But sometimes when I deep it, I've done mad things in the past 15 years, let alone 9 years. Do you know what I mean? My man he didn't even get to finish uni before his life was taken away from him. And he looked like a pretty intelligent youth, so you know he had a really, really good future ahead of him, man. It's sad, do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, Ghetts is going to come out in less than 12 years. And I'll say that he'll do less than 12 years, 100%. He'll do less than 12 years. He's going to come out and he's going to carry on with his career like nothing happened. Because I've been seeing that as well, man. They're saying, oh, do we think he's going to have a career when he gets out? Of course he will. Of course he will. Because we, like, you know, we're a society where sometimes we say it is what it is. They done what they done, but they're still a cold artist. And, you know, in every right, I suppose that is right in some sense, because you can't take away someone's, like, you know, credentials away from them. Like, Ghetts is one of the best artists in the UK. You know what I mean? So people are still going to be banging his tunes while he's away, still bang his tunes when he comes out, bang his new tunes when he makes them when he comes out. Like, you can't argue with that and say, nah, no one should listen to him, this, that and the other, because look at R. Kelly. How many man can honestly sit there and say they don't listen to him no more since he got put in bins for what he done? You know what I mean? It's how it goes, innit? But the point being, man, like, I really hope that he, like, even while being in there, he, you know, where he's got certain power and, you know, he's in a very wealthy position, he uses that power and wealth to, you know, put some sort of better awareness out there under drink driving, man. Because at the end of the day, he ain't the only one that's done it. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate to say that as well, but he ain't the only one that's committed, you know, a crime like this, causing death by dangerous driving or causing death by dangerous driving while under the influence. Like, he ain't the only one. It's a very common thing. So, you know, like, we need someone like him now to really put their message out there more better. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can sit here and say it, but who's gonna listen to me? I ain't got no emotion. I ain't got no big bread like these, man. You know what I mean? But someone like Ghetts, even behind the door, he can still use his voice and he can still, you know, make this mad mistake turn into something a bit positive, man. Because that's all he can really do now, innit? Like, you know, they say forgive and forget. My man's parents ain't ever gonna forgive or forget about what's happened, but I can't blame them, because if that was me, I'd be the same way. You know what I mean? Like, be trying to see if I know anyone in prison who can try to deal with something. You know them ones there. Like, it gets like that when you get put in some sort of state like that about your children, man. But yeah, like, all that aside, man, it's a shame Ghetts done what he done. You know, rest in peace to the boy, man. I hope his family are really getting through this as well as they can. To lose your only child, I can't even imagine what that's like, man. But yeah, let me know what you think about the situation in the comments. Let me know if you think Ghetts should have got more of a sentence. Let me know if you think he should have got less of a sentence. I ain't gonna judge you. Opinions are opinions. You know what I mean? Just let me know what you think, man. It's Father Talks Podcast, man. It's only real spit around here. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. We're 50 episodes deep. Salutes and love hearts to everyone who's been supporting. Big up.